And we're live in Greeley this morning with street flooding right now downtown. This is 5th Avenue at 5th Street. And what we saw on Friday was a fraction of what we're seeing right now. This is at least 10 times the size of the street flooding we did see on Friday. This is an indication that the Cache La Poudre is well above flood stage. They keep hoping that it's going to drop, and they're seeing indications that it's been dropping in the high country, but in the city, it is still raging. We saw a lot of evidence of that along 35th Avenue as well. Take a look at what we can see right now. Look at this business. This is Hensel Phelps. This is a construction equipment company. Now that sound you can hear is the sound of a forklift that's been going into the water to pick up pieces of equipment and moving it out. One of the benefits of being a construction company is perhaps you can save your own equipment. That's what they're trying to do. Now that gray shed to the east, that is flooded. I tweeted out a picture of water about at least a half a foot up the side of the door there. There's also a trailer, a mobile trailer that is flooded. We're trying to reach someone with the company, but we know that employees have been walking around to look at this water, just shaking their heads in amazement. What we've been told, look at the size, as you pan over to the left, Jay, look at these containers and the incredible amount of water just floating here. We talked to the Public Works Director for the city of Greeley, and he said while September, of course, was devastating, the Cache La Poudre is actually flowing right now at levels higher than the levels they saw in September, higher than what they saw 9 months ago. And this is an indication of what that water can do. Now, this certainly was not a rushing wall of water. This is a street that's been closed, but this is the result as the water continues to increase, and it's just not receding, and that's the problem. That's why we saw so many folks from the city and the county, Weld County, going up and down 35th Avenue, surveying these streets to make sure they get a handle on whether or not the water is going up or down, and clearly not dropping at all in this area. There's another equipment company, McCarty Equipment. We've seen several employees there walking around, shaking their heads, also running as if to try to save something or take another look at the situation. We've also, believe it or not, we have seen vehicles driving through this incredibly large street flooding on 5th Avenue. They're trying to go, here's the truck right now on cue, trying to make it through right now. Every single time we've watched this, they've been going very, very slowly. One semi-truck with a full load did back up and just thought better of it, but here's another pickup truck that believes it can make it through this water. The sheriff's office in Weld County has issued a notice saying this is illegal. When the road is closed and the blockades are up, you're not to drive through it, and if they see it happen, they can ticket you, but clearly this truck confident he can make it. But what a scene here in Greeley. And we're seeing the same thing too on the west side on 35th Avenue. So close. That water was just inches away from going over the roadway at times. So this is definitely a developing situation, and one we're going to keep our eyes on. We're live in Greeley this morning. Tyler Lopez, 7 News.